What I'm calling it is my sunburnt glow. To just look like, a child of the earth. I want to go for that look.
Hello loves, I'm Gitanjali and I talk about affordable beauty. Today we're going to recreate Alia Bhatt's makeup using products under 500. I have acne, PIH and pigmentation on my skin. Stay tuned to see how her makeup hacks perform on textured skin. Get the hair out of the way and let's get started.
I'm using Summer Fridays skin tint with this Kiko primer.
He starts by mixing a skin tint and an illuminizing primer. I'm going to use the Blue Heaven skin tint and the Swiss Beauty Real Makeup base. Mixing the two on the back of my hand, I'm dotting the concoction all over my face. I have pigmentation, so I'm adding some extra on those areas. This is her fingers to blend the tint on her face, but I'm going to use my flat top kabuki brush for some extra coverage. I would not advise you to use a blender since it will just absorb everything and you won't get any coverage. Are you all seeing this? Look at that, it's blending so seamlessly. There are no streaks, it's not clinging to any dry patches. That looks very glowy, you guys. It looks a lot better than I expected it to look, honestly. I don't look like a greasy mess. This is amazing.
And I make like a C curve. So it's actually it's like a W.
Have an exact peachy shade like she does, so I'm going to mix this rose coral shade and orange coral shade. They're from Swiss Beauty and Just Herbs. I'll link everything in the description. I'm going to take quite a bit from each and mix them on the back of my hand and apply it in a W like she does. Starting by making a C from my temples and joining it on my cheeks and then nose and continuing the same way to the other side. I'm blending it with a brush. I'm going to do a drag plus stipple motion. I generally like pulling my blush to the under eye, but it does not look possible here. Or you can use a blender for this step and do the same thing, drag plus stipple. I know that looks like a lot of blush, but since it's been spread over a larger area, it looks amazing. I thought I'd end up looking like a clown, but that's pretty good, you guys.
Milk, the contour stick.
She uses the Milk Makeup Contour Stick, so we are going to use a contour stick as well. This one is from Blue Heaven. It's their strobe and shape contouring and highlighting duo stick. She places the contour right under her cheekbone. I usually do it on my cheekbone. And on the jawline, blend it out without any harsh lines. I'm using the brush again. The same thing, drag and stipple. She uses a powder bronzer in the later steps. I felt like it's a lot for my brown skin, so I'm going to skip that step and add some contour on my forehead.
This is my new favorite concealer. Spots, under eyes.
I'm going in with the concealer under my eyes and at the mustache area like she does. I generally do not apply concealer at the outer corner of my eyes since it kind of settles there and creates a harsh line with the blush. I'm going to drag some concealer down since I have pigmentation around my mouth. I feel like this step did not cover my pigmentation around my mouth. I use a color corrector usually. I also switched to the concealer brush. This is a very dense, small stippling brush.
Illuminating, etc. etc.
I'm going to use this Lakme loose powder using my powder brush to set my under eyes and a little around my mouth. This is an awesome budget find.
Together. So it's like a peachy. First I'll go in with the peachy.
I'm going to pick this peachy shade and blend it all over my lid. This Nicka K palette has all the shades of your dreams. It's such a nice blend of peaches and browns. And this beige shade to brighten my brow bone. She did not add any shimmer to the eyes to make it look natural, I guess. I'll do the other eye and that's a super simple eye look. You can do it in a minute and it looks super put together.
So
I'm going to curl my lashes. This curler is from Miniso. I don't do this often because I'm scared of it. It does make a difference. Look at that.
So I don't go too close to the
Two
lash
mascaras, I'm guessing for length and volume. I'm using this mascara from Mars. I'm going in with the lengthening side first. Make sure all your lashes are coated well. Grab the volumizing side and wiggle it through your lashes.
Hourglass, and this is what I'm going to use for blush again.
she layers another muted peachy powder blush. I'm going to grab this big angled fluffy brush. This blush is from Glamm, by the way. Picking up the product and placing it wherever we placed our cream blush, because blush is the first thing to fade from your face, so layering is always a good option. I'm liking this monochromatic peachy look even on my brown skin. These shades adapted so well.
Go in with brows. Usually I go for the powder and the wax.
I'm using this brow gel. It makes your brows look super presentable and looks natural at the same time. It's from Blue Heaven. It's the Sculpt and Set Brow Gel.
Milk highlighter, Rare Beauty highlighter.
She's using two highlighters. One is a stick and one is a liquid. I don't want to enhance my texture too much, so I'm going to use one cream highlighter. This is from Inside. It's a blinding highlighter, you guys. Look at that. I'm in love. In the tutorial, Alia uses a peachy lipstick. Now we all know that peachy tones wash out brown girls. I have pigmented or two-tone lips, so I'm going to use a dark brown liner to line my lips. This is from Swiss Beauty in the shade Dark Chocolate.
Revlon. It's got that peachy tone.
Going in with this peachy nude lipstick, I think it's very close to the one she used in the video. This is the Swiss Beauty lipstick in the shade Bare. I have some lip balm underneath, so it's not going on matte. I love that combo, looks good. I'm pursing my lips together to have that blended and blurred look.
I'll end with the Rhode lip balm.
After the lipstick, she adds the Rhode lip treatment on top. I didn't want to add a lip balm and call it a day, so I used this lip oil. It's from Renner Cosmetics and it's super hydrating. The tint is very sheer. It's in the shade Candy Floss. Super affordable too, and I love the applicator. Let me untie my hair, and that's it. That's the final look. I'm in love. These lips are lipping, you guys. Super glowy and wearable. I tried making it as brown girl friendly as possible. Try it and let me know in the comments. I'll link everything in the description, so don't forget to check that out. If you liked this video and found it helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!